Welcome to Australasia. Australasia is a vast region located south of Asia, encompassing Australia, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea. Sometimes extending to the archipelagos of Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia. The term was coined in 1756 by French writer Charles de Brosse, derived from the Latin australis, meaning southern. In the 18th century, when many islands in the region had yet to be discovered, Australasia was a broad concept referring to distant lands south of the Eurasian continent. In 1831, French explorer Dumont d'Urville introduced the term Oceania to describe Australasia and its surrounding islands, a designation that has since become more widely used in geography and tourism. Geologically, much of Australasia lies on the Indo-Australian tectonic plate, with the Wallace Line clearly distinguishing its unique flora and fauna from those of Asia. Beyond its natural wonders, Australasia is a land of cultural fusion. Indigenous peoples, including Australian Aboriginals and the Maori of New Zealand, share ancestral roots from Southeast Asia and have preserved rich traditions for thousands of years. Today, travelers can explore pristine beaches, marvel at the breathtaking Great Barrier Reef, immerse themselves in the bustling cities of Sydney, Auckland, or Port Moresby, and experience the vibrant cultural festivals that define this remarkable region. How much do you know about Australasia? We have a quiz for you. What is the largest country in Australasia by land area? Comment your answer below. Let's look at some interesting information about Australasia. The most linguistically diverse country in the world. Papua New Guinea is the most linguistically diverse country in the world, with over 800 languages spoken, accounting for about 10% of the world's total languages. This remarkable diversity stems from the country's complex geography, which includes towering mountains, dense rainforests, and hundreds of isolated islands. These natural barriers have allowed different ethnic groups to develop their own distinct languages. Many tribes preserve their languages as cultural heritage, with some spoken by only a few thousand or even just a few hundred people. Despite having hundreds of indigenous languages, Tok Pisin, Hiri Motu, and English are widely used as common means of communication. Beyond its linguistic richness, Papua New Guinea is also a land of extraordinary cultural diversity, where ancient traditions have been passed down through generations. Now let's explore this amazing land together. Tasmania, located 240 kilometers south of mainland Australia, is the country's smallest and least populous state, with Hobart as its capital. The island was home to the Aboriginal Tasmanians, who were cut off from the mainland around 11,700 years ago due to rising sea levels. European settlement began in 1803, when the British established a penal colony to prevent French territorial claims. This led to violent conflicts, culminating in the Black War, which, along with disease, nearly wiped out the indigenous population. Originally called Van Diemen's Land, the island was a major convict settlement, receiving about 80,000 convicts before transportation ended in 1853. And it was renamed Tasmania in 1856 and became an Australian state in 1901. Today, its economy is driven by tourism, agriculture, aquaculture, and renewable energy. About 42% of the island is protected as national parks and World Heritage Sites, showcasing its stunning landscapes of rugged mountains, ancient rainforests, and dramatic coastlines. Distinctive geological formations, such as the Dolerite peaks of Cradle Mountain and Mount Wellington, make Tasmania unique. Tasmania is also known for its strong environmental movement. The island is a top destination for nature lovers, offering pristine wilderness, diverse wildlife, and rich cultural heritage. Visitors can explore historic sites, hike through breathtaking scenery, and experience a way of life deeply connected to nature. Western Australia, the country's largest state, covers nearly one-third of the continent, stretching from the tropical north to the rugged southern coast. Bordered by the Indian Ocean to the west and vast deserts to the east, its capital, Perth, stands as one of the most isolated cities in the world, closer to Jakarta than Sydney. The region is rich in biodiversity, particularly in the southwest, home to thousands of unique plant species and diverse wildlife, from kangaroos and wallabies to dolphins and whales along the coastline. The climate varies from arid inland areas to fertile lands in the southwest, where agriculture, including wheat, wool, and wine production, thrives. Indigenous Australians have inhabited the land for at least 40,000 years. European contact began in the early 17th century with Dutch explorers, but it wasn't until 1829 that British settlers established Perth. The colony struggled due to harsh conditions, but economic development accelerated with convict labor, and later a booming pastoral and pearling industry. Today, Western Australia blends natural wonders with cultural vibrancy. The annual Perth International Arts Festival showcases global talent, while stunning landscapes, from the Pinnacles Desert to the Margaret River wine region, make it a must-visit destination. If you are watching this, then click subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It is completely free, but means a lot to us. The Outback is a vast, remote expanse that defines the rugged beauty of inland Australia. Stretching across arid deserts, rocky ranges, and sprawling grasslands, it covers much of the continent's interior. Despite its reputation as a dry and desolate land, the Outback spans multiple climates, from the monsoonal north to the temperate south. Indigenous Australians have lived here for over 50,000 years, adapting to its harsh conditions and preserving a deep cultural and spiritual connection to the land. European exploration began in the early 19th century, but the region remained largely inaccessible until Afghan cameleers arrived in the late 1800s, helping to establish vital transport routes. The overland telegraph, completed in the 1870s, further linked the Outback to the outside world. Today, the Outback is a haven for nature lovers and adventurers seeking unspoiled landscapes and cultural richness. The region is home to breathtaking national parks like Kakadu and Flinders Ranges, where ancient rock formations and Aboriginal rock art tell stories of the land's deep history. For travelers, the Outback offers an unparalleled adventure, exploring the red sands of Uluru, traversing the Simpson Desert's endless dunes, or encountering unique wildlife like kangaroos, emus, and dingoes. Despite modern development, it remains one of the world's last great frontiers, a place where Australia's ancient past and rugged spirit endure. The Glasshouse Mountains are a cluster of 13 striking hills on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. The tallest is Mount Biawak, 556 meters, but the most iconic is Mount Tibrogargan, which resembles a gorilla gazing toward the ocean. These mountains were formed 26 to 27 million years ago by volcanic activity, where molten lava cooled into solid rock cores, while the surrounding softer rock eroded over time. Explorer James Cook named them the Glasshouse Mountains in 1770, inspired by the glass furnaces of Yorkshire, England. In 2006, the site was listed as an Australian National Heritage Landmark. The Glasshouse Mountains hold deep spiritual significance for the Jinnabara and Kabi Kabi people, especially Mount Biawak, which was traditionally used as a birthing site for indigenous women. Despite this, hiking remains a popular activity, with trails open on Mount Tibrogargan and Mount Ngungun. However, Mount Biawak and Kunorin were temporarily closed due to rockfall hazards. Beyond hiking, visitors can explore charming townships, nature reserves, and traditional pineapple farms. The region also has a rich history, including a land auction in 1903, the establishment of schools and churches over the decades, and significant cultural events. The Glasshouse Mountains are not just a breathtaking natural wonder, but also a place steeped in history and culture, offering travelers a truly enriching experience. The Sydney Opera House, Australia's most iconic landmark, stands at Bennelong Point, a scenic promontory overlooking Sydney Harbour. Designed by Danish architect Jørn Utzon, its striking sail-shaped roofs have made it one of the most photographed buildings in the world and a global symbol of architectural innovation. The idea for a grand performance venue in Sydney dates back to the 1940s, when conductor Eugene Goossens advocated for a space suitable for large-scale musical and theatrical productions. In 1956, an international design competition drew 233 submissions from architects worldwide. Utzon's revolutionary design was selected, but construction, which began in 1959, faced numerous engineering and financial challenges. Delays and political disputes led to Utzon's resignation in 1966, and the project was completed in 1973 under the guidance of other architects. Despite this, Utzon's visionary work earned him global recognition, and he was later invited back to contribute to renovations. Today, the Opera House is a thriving cultural hub, home to multiple venues, including the 2,679-seat Concert Hall and the Jones Sutherland Theatre. It hosts a wide range of performances, from symphony concerts and operas to ballet and contemporary music. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2007, the Sydney Opera House is more than just an architectural masterpiece. It is the heart of Australia's performing arts scene and a must-visit destination for travellers worldwide. Sydney Harbour Bridge is an architectural icon and a proud symbol of Australia, connecting downtown Sydney with the North Shore. This massive steel arch bridge was constructed between 1924 and 1932, becoming one of the most remarkable engineering feats of the 20th century. Standing 134 meters tall with a span of 503 meters, it was once the widest arch bridge in the world and remains the tallest steel arch bridge to this day. The structure was built using 53,000 tons of steel and over 6 million rivets, ensuring its strength and durability. The idea of a bridge across Sydney Harbour was first proposed in 1814 by architect Francis Greenway, but it wasn't until the early 20th century that it took shape. In 1922, the New South Wales government approved the project, appointing engineer John Bradfield to lead the design. Inspired by New York's Hell Gate Bridge, he chose a steel arch for its strength and durability. British company Dorman Long handled construction, assembling the two halves separately before joining them in 1930. Today, the Sydney Harbour Bridge serves as both a key transport link and a top tourist attraction. It features 8 traffic lanes, a railway line, and separate paths for pedestrians and cyclists. Visitors can walk or bike across for breathtaking views of Sydney Harbour. With its iconic design and rich history, the bridge continues to be a symbol of Australia, drawing millions of visitors annually. The Great Barrier Reef, located off Australia's northeastern coast, is the world's largest coral reef system. Stretching over 2,000 kilometers, it comprises around 2,500 individual reefs and 900 islands, forming an extraordinary marine ecosystem. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981, this vast underwater world spans 348,000 square kilometers and supports an unparalleled diversity of life. Formed over millions of years, the reef structure consists of coral polyps and calcareous algae, creating a vibrant habitat for 1,500 fish species, 400 coral types, and countless marine creatures, including sea turtles, dugongs, and whales. The reef's breathtaking scenery includes stunning coral cays, lush mangrove forests, and the striking Whitsunday Islands. As a major tourist destination, the Great Barrier Reef attracts millions of visitors annually, offering world-class diving, snorkeling, and sailing experiences. Despite conservation efforts, the reef has suffered major bleaching events since 1998. And invasive species like the crown-of-thorns starfish pose significant threats to its health, leading to a dramatic decline in coral cover. Scientists warn of continued risks unless global actions address climate change. Yet the reef remains a symbol of natural wonder and resilience, inspiring ongoing efforts to protect one of Earth's most extraordinary ecosystems. Kagari, also known as Fraser Island, is the world's largest sand island, located off the southeastern coast of Queensland, Australia. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992, this 181,851-hectare island boasts stunning natural landscapes, from endless sandy beaches and vividly colored sand cliffs to the world's largest freshwater dune lake system. Kagari is the traditional land of the Butchulla people, who have lived here for at least 5,000 years. According to Butchulla legend, Kagari was once a beautiful spirit transformed into an island to forever admire the sky. Before officially being renamed in 2023, The island was called Fraser Island, named after Captain James Fraser, who was shipwrecked and perished here in 1836. Geologically, Kagari features one of the oldest and most complete dune systems in the world, formed over tens of thousands of years. The island hosts diverse ecosystems, from tropical rainforests growing on sand to pristine grasslands. Freshwater lakes such as Lake Mackenzie and Lake Wabi create a tranquil landscape, reflecting the vibrant blue sky. Each year, Kagari attracts around 500,000 visitors. With its pristine beauty and unique ecological value, Kagari is not only a paradise for nature lovers, but also a vital cultural heritage site for the Butchulla people, preserving their rich history and traditions. Bondi Beach, located 7 kilometres east of Sydney's city centre, is one of Australia's most famous beaches. Before European settlement, the area was home to the Bidjigal, Birrabirragal, and Gadigal tribes for tens of thousands of years, leaving traces through rock carvings and tools. The name Bondi originates from the Dharawal language, describing the sound of waves crashing against the rocks. The beach became a public reserve in 1882 after land disputes. By 1929, over 60,000 people visited every summer weekend. The 1938 Black Sunday event saw one of the largest rescue operations in history, when over 250 people were swept away by massive waves. Throughout the 20th century, Bondi Beach was a working-class suburb that later attracted Jewish immigrants after World War II, transforming it into a multicultural neighborhood. By the late century, Bondi had evolved into an upscale area with high-end establishments. The beach was also a focal point of swimwear controversies from the early 20th century. In 1951, American actress Jean Parker was escorted off the beach for wearing a revealing bikini. By the 1980s, topless sunbathing had become common. Today, Bondi attracts millions of visitors annually, renowned for its powerful waves, professional surfing zones, and rich marine life, where tourists can occasionally spot dolphins, migrating whales, and even little penguins. Springbrook National Park, located in the Gold Coast hinterland of Queensland, is part of the Gondwana Rainforest's World Heritage Area. Covering 6,197 hectares and situated 100 kilometres south of Brisbane, the park features lush rainforests, the 100-metre Purling Brook Falls, Twin Falls, and the breathtaking Best of All Lookout. In 1994, UNESCO expanded the Gondwana Rainforest's World Heritage Area to include Springbrook and neighbouring parks. Natural Bridge is a highlight, with its rock arch waterfall and thousands of glowworms lighting up the night. Visitors can also explore ancient forests home to 1,000-year-old Antarctic beech trees. Springbrook was formed from the remnants of a massive shield volcano that existed 23 million years ago, leaving behind towering basalt and rhyolite cliffs. Erosion has shaped dramatic landscapes like Natural Bridge and the Tweed Valley. Cool streams and cascading waterfalls make it a perfect destination for nature lovers. The park protects over 1,700 plant species and 500 vertebrate animals, including the elusive Albert's lyrebird, short-beaked echidnas, and rare amphibians. Springbrook stands as a testament to millions of years of Earth's evolution, offering a rare opportunity to witness pristine beauty and unique ecosystems. Let's cherish and protect this invaluable heritage. Litchfield National Park, located about 100 kilometers southwest of Darwin, is one of the Northern Territory's most stunning natural destinations, attracting over 260,000 visitors annually. Spanning 1,500 square kilometers, the park was declared a national park in 1986 and named after Frederick Henry Litchfield, a pioneer who explored the region in 1864 as part of the Finniss expedition. For thousands of years, the land has been sacred to the Kungarakan and Maranungu people, whose ancestral spirits are believed to have shaped its landscapes, flora, and fauna. Beyond its rich history, Litchfield is renowned for its breathtaking waterfalls, including Jetaba, Florence, and Tolma Falls, as well as the striking sandstone pillars of the Lost City. Visitors can cool off in the crystal-clear pools of Bewley Rockhole or marvel at the towering magnetic termite mounds, a fascinating geological wonder. Today, Litchfield National Park remains a must-visit destination, offering a perfect blend of spectacular natural beauty and deep cultural heritage. Milford Sound, Piopiotahi, located within Fiordland National Park and the UNESCO-listed Te Wahipunamu World Heritage Site, is New Zealand's crown jewel. Often called the eighth wonder of the world, this breathtaking fjord is renowned for its sheer cliffs, lush rainforests, and majestic waterfalls. The Maori explored Milford Sound long before Europeans arrived, utilizing its rich marine resources. However, due to its narrow entrance, early European explorers overlooked it until Captain John Grono discovered it around 1812, naming it after Milford Haven in Wales. Later, it was renamed Milford Sound. By the late 19th century, its stunning landscapes attracted travelers, leading to the creation of the iconic Milford Track and paving the way for modern tourism. The journey to Milford Sound is an experience in itself, with the spectacular Milford Road winding through dramatic mountains and the impressive Homer Tunnel. Once there, visitors can enjoy boat cruises, kayaking, scuba diving, or scenic flights. On rainy days, the waterfalls surge with incredible power, transforming the fjord into a breathtaking natural wonder. Rain or shine, Milford Sound never fails to amaze. A trip here is more than just sightseeing. It's an unforgettable journey into one of the world's most extraordinary landscapes. Nestled on the shores of Lake Wakatipu, Queenstown is New Zealand's tourism gem, renowned for its breathtaking landscapes and adrenaline-pumping adventures. Surrounded by majestic mountains like the Remarkables, Ben Lomond, and Cecil Peak, this town attracts visitors year-round, offering everything from skiing in winter to thrilling activities like bungee jumping, jet boating, and paragliding in summer. Queenstown was originally settled by the Maori, with legends telling of the ancestor Rakaihautū, who carved out Lake Wakatipu with his magical digging stick. In the 19th century, the Arrowtown Gold Rush brought European settlers, transforming the area from a remote high country farm into a bustling town. Today, Queenstown is not only a paradise for adventure seekers, but also a haven for food and wine lovers. Sip on a fine Central Otago wine, try the legendary Fergburger, or stroll through the lively town centre filled with bars, cafes, and diverse restaurants. Don't miss the chance to explore the historic gold mining town of Arrowtown, the serene beauty of Lake Wanaka, or take the Skyline gondola for a breathtaking panoramic view of Queenstown. Though it's a vibrant tourist hub, the town retains its unique charm, making it a place visitors can't help but return to. Mount Cook, New Zealand's highest mountain at 3,724 meters, rises dramatically within the Southern Alps on the South Island. This awe-inspiring peak attracts nature lovers, adventurers, and mountaineers from around the world. With its three prominent summits and the surrounding Tasman and Hooker glaciers, the landscape is both breathtaking and formidable. The Maori name Aoraki means cloud piercer, reflecting its towering presence in their legends. First sighted by Abel Tasman in 1642, the mountain was later named Mount Cook in 1851 to honor British explorer James Cook. The first successful ascent was made in 1894 by 3 New Zealand climbers, inspiring many future expeditions. Nestled within Mount Cook National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this alpine wonderland boasts over 140 peaks above 2,000 meters and 72 glaciers, covering 40% of the park. Thrill seekers can embark on heli-hiking tours across the Tasman Glacier, while stargazers can marvel at the pristine night sky in New Zealand's only international dark sky reserve. Just a short distance from Mount Cook Village, this iconic destination caters to all travelers, offering everything from luxurious lodges to budget-friendly stays. Whether you're hiking through alpine trails, gliding over glaciers on a scenic flight, or simply taking in the awe-inspiring views, Mount Cook guarantees an unforgettable adventure. Lake Tekapo, a natural masterpiece of New Zealand's South Island, located in the heart of the Mackenzie Basin. Lake Tekapo captivates visitors with its turquoise waters and the majestic mountains that surround it. As the second largest glacial lake in New Zealand, it sits at an altitude of 710 meters and covers an area of 83 square kilometers. The lake's signature blue hue is created by fine glacial rock flour, giving it a mesmerizing shimmer under the sunlight. Beyond its breathtaking daytime scenery, Tekapo is part of the UNESCO-recognized Aoraki Mackenzie Dark Sky Reserve, making it a prime destination for stargazing. Photographers from around the world flock here to capture the ethereal beauty of its pristine night skies. During late spring, from November to December, vibrant fields of purple and pink lupins bloom along the lake's shores, creating a rare and enchanting landscape. Introduced to the region in the 1950s, these flowers have since become an iconic symbol of Tekapo. A must-visit landmark here is the Good Shepherd Church, a small yet significant structure built in 1935 to honor the pioneers of the Mackenzie region. No matter the season, Lake Tekapo offers unforgettable experiences, making it a must-see destination on any journey through New Zealand's South Island. Abel Tasman National Park, located at the northern tip of New Zealand's South Island, is the country's smallest national park, yet one of its most visited. Covering 237 square kilometers, it is famous for the stunning Abel Tasman Coast Track, a 60-kilometer coastal trail that attracts hikers and nature lovers alike. The area has a history spanning over 700 years, with early Maori tribes such as Waitaha and Ngati Tumatakokiri leaving traces of their settlements. Following the arrival of Europeans in the 19th century, widespread deforestation, farming, and quarrying drastically altered the landscape. To protect the natural environment, the park was established in 1942, marking 300 years since the Dutch explorer Abel Tasman's voyage. Since then, it has expanded multiple times, including a 2016 community-funded purchase of 7 hectares at Awaroa Inlet. Today, Abel Tasman is a paradise for those who love pristine beaches and lush forests. Visitors can explore the park in various ways, from hiking and kayaking to scenic boat tours and aerial sightseeing. Golden sandy beaches, crystal clear waters, verdant forests, and thriving wildlife, including twee birds, fur seals, and little blue penguins, create a breathtaking setting. While summer is the peak season, autumn and spring offer a quieter, more serene experience. Wellington, the capital of New Zealand, is located at the southern tip of the North Island, nestled between Wellington Harbour and the surrounding hills. It is known for its dramatic coastal landscapes, strong winds, and vibrant cultural scene. Mount Victoria, standing at 196 meters, offers panoramic views of the city and its harbour, which is considered one of the world's finest natural harbours. Due to its location along a fault line, Wellington has experienced several earthquakes throughout its history. The region has been inhabited by Maori since at least the 10th century, with legends crediting the explorer Kupe with its discovery. The city was named in 1840 after Arthur Wellesley, the first Duke of Wellington, in recognition of his support for the company. By 1865, Wellington was officially designated as New Zealand's capital, replacing Auckland, thanks to its central location and strategic port. Today, the city serves as New Zealand's political and cultural centre, home to government institutions, the National Library, and the renowned Tekapo Museum. It is also the heart of the country's film industry, contributing to its reputation as a creative and innovative city. With stunning landscapes, a thriving arts scene, and a vibrant culinary culture, Wellington remains a must-visit destination for travellers exploring New Zealand. Tongariro National Park, located in the heart of the North Island, is New Zealand's oldest national park and the 6th oldest in the world. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, it combines breathtaking natural beauty with unique cultural significance. The park is dominated by 3 active volcanoes, Ruapehu, Ngauruhoe, and Tongariro. Ruapehu features 3 renowned ski fields, while the Tongariro Alpine Crossing is considered one of the world's best one-day hikes. Its diverse ecosystems range from temperate rainforests and beech forests to alpine landscapes, home to a variety of native birds and plants. The park's history is deeply tied to the Maori people, particularly the Ngati Tuharatoa tribe. According to legend, their ancestor Ngatoro Irangi arrived here 30 generations ago, naming the mountains and claiming the land. To protect this sacred area, Chief Te Huhu Tukino IV gifted the volcanic peaks to the government in 1887, paving the way for the park's establishment. Tongariro National Park offers a wide range of activities for travelers. Visitors can also explore its diverse landscapes, from lush forests to volcanic terrains, or immerse themselves in the rich Maori heritage. With a current area of 786 square kilometers, Tongariro is a must-visit destination for nature and history enthusiasts. For adventure seekers, this remarkable landscape is an unmissable gem in New Zealand. Rotorua, located on the shores of Lake Rotorua in New Zealand's North Island, is a city renowned for its rich history, vibrant Maori culture, and stunning natural landscapes. As the heart of the Rotorua Lakes region, it attracts visitors with its geothermal wonders, including hot springs, geysers, and mineral-rich lakes. The Maori people of the Tiarawa Iwi settled in Rotorua in the 14th century, establishing the village of Ohinamutu by the lake. In the 19th century, the area gained fame as a spa destination, drawing both Maori and European settlers who developed it into a thriving resort town. Notably, Rotorua was once home to the pink and white terraces, a natural wonder that was tragically destroyed by the eruption of Mount Tarawera in 1886. The city was officially designated a borough in 1922 and continued to grow as a major tourism hub. Today, Rotorua is one of New Zealand's most captivating destinations, famous for geothermal attractions such as the Pahutu Geyser at Wakarawarawa, therapeutic mud pools, and natural hot springs. It is also a cultural hub where visitors can experience traditional Maori performances, explore historic villages, and savor indigenous cuisine. With its unique blend of nature, history, and heritage, Rotorua offers an unforgettable journey for travelers seeking both relaxation and adventure. Waiheke Island, located in the southern Hauraki Gulf off New Zealand's North Island, is the country's fifth largest island. Known for its rolling hills and coastal beauty, the island reaches a peak of 759 feet. Its name, meaning cascading waters in Maori, reflects its natural landscape. Waiheke was once a manganese mining site, but is now a sought-after residential and holiday destination. Just 12.5 miles from Auckland, it is the most populated island in the Gulf, with about 9,100 residents. The island features charming settlements like Wontangi, Onaroa, and Surfdale, along with numerous vineyards and farms. Historically, the island was home to Maori tribes such as Ngati Pawa and Ngati Maru. It witnessed significant Maori battles and European influence in the 18th and 19th centuries, including shipbuilding industries and land settlements. By the late 1800s, it had become a popular seaside resort, and in the 20th century, subdivisions emerged, enhancing its appeal as a holiday spot. Today, Waiheke is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, offering beaches for water sports and hiking trails. Its rich history and scenic charm earned it a spot as a top destination in Lonely Planet's 2016 list. Whether for its natural beauty or cultural heritage, Waiheke Island remains a must-visit gem in New Zealand. Mount Taranaki, also known as Taranaki Maunga, is a dormant stratovolcano located in New Zealand's North Island. Rising to 8,261 feet, it is the second highest peak on the island. The mountain, with its symmetrical cone, has been dormant since the early 17th century. The surrounding Egmont National Park, home to dense forests and fertile plains, also includes Puakai and Kaitaki volcanoes. Historically significant, Taranaki was first sighted by Captain James Cook in 1770 and later climbed in 1839 by James Heberley and Ernst Diefenbach. The mountain's Maori name honors the Taranaki iwi, meaning mountain peak and clear of vegetation. Taranaki has witnessed turbulent history, including its confiscation by the New Zealand government in 1865 and subsequent return to the Maori in 1978. In 2017, the mountain was granted legal personhood, becoming the third geographic feature in New Zealand to hold such status. This decision, supported by a 2019 agreement, ensures that Taranaki is now recognized as a living entity with rights and responsibilities, reflecting the deep cultural connection between the land and Maori tribes. Today, Taranaki Maunga stands as a cultural and environmental symbol, drawing visitors to its stunning landscapes while also serving as a reminder of New Zealand's complex history. The mountain continues to be a place of spiritual significance for the Taranaki iwi, symbolizing a lasting bond between the land and its people. Auckland, New Zealand's largest city and primary port, lies on a narrow isthmus between Waitemata Harbour and Manukau Harbour. Established in 1840, it briefly served as the country's capital before Wellington took over in 1865. Originally settled by Maori around 1350, the region was rich in fertile land, with many fortified villages situated on volcanic peaks. By the early 19th century, European settlers arrived, and Auckland quickly became an administrative, military, and trading centre. Over time, the city grew into a bustling metropolis, benefiting from its strategic location and strong Maori and Polynesian presence. The economy thrives with a focus on financial services, manufacturing, and the film industry, with Auckland being the centre of New Zealand's film and television production. The Auckland Harbour Bridge, iconic museums, and vibrant beaches are just a few of the city's attractions. Auckland also hosts major international events, such as the America's Cup, boosting tourism and global recognition. Today, Auckland is known for its cultural diversity, with large Asian and Pacific Islander communities, alongside its indigenous Maori population. The city's dynamic mix of history, culture, and modernity makes it a must-visit destination, where the past and present beautifully collide. Port Moresby, the bustling capital of Papua New Guinea, is a city steeped in history and cultural significance. Situated on the shores of the Gulf of Papua, it was initially inhabited by the Motu and Koitabu peoples, who were skilled fishermen and farmers. The city grew as a key trade centre in the late 19th century and was named after British captain John Moresby, who explored the region in 1873. During World War II, Port Moresby became a crucial Allied base and a major target for Japanese forces, marking a pivotal moment in the city's development. After the war, the city expanded rapidly under Australian administration, eventually becoming the capital of the newly formed territory of Papua and New Guinea in 1945. It was granted city status in 1972, and in 1975, Port Moresby became the capital of the newly independent Papua New Guinea. Over the years, the city has transformed from a quiet port town into a thriving urban centre, with modern infrastructure such as the National Parliament Building, the University of Papua New Guinea, and the National Museum. Today, Port Moresby is home to over 380,000 people, making it the country's largest city. Despite facing challenges such as crime and rapid urban growth, the city remains the political and cultural heart of Papua New Guinea. Port Moresby continues to grow, reflecting both the rich heritage and the dynamic future of Papua New Guinea. Fiji, an island nation in the South Pacific, consists of over 330 islands with 110 inhabited and lies northeast of New Zealand. Known for its stunning beaches, lush rainforests, and rich cultural heritage, it is a popular tourist destination. The islands were formed by volcanic activity around 150 million years ago, and geothermal activity continues on islands like Vanuatu and Taveuni. The first human settlers arrived as early as 1500 BC with Austronesians and later Melanesians, and European explorers first reached Fiji in the 17th century. In 1874, Fiji became a British colony after a brief period as an independent kingdom, remaining under British rule until gaining independence in 1970. The country underwent political changes in the late 20th century, including coups, and officially became a republic in 1987. Today, Fiji's economy relies heavily on tourism, sugar, and mineral resources, with its major cities serving as economic and cultural hubs. Fiji's culture is a unique blend of Polynesian and Melanesian influences, reflected in its traditional arts, cuisine, and social practices. While European colonization altered many local customs, Fiji's deep-rooted traditions persist, offering a glimpse into the past. Today, Fiji stands as a thriving democratic republic with a rich history and vibrant culture that continues to captivate visitors from around the world. Vanuatu, an island nation in Melanesia, lies in the South Pacific Ocean, about 1,750 kilometers east of northern Australia. This volcanic archipelago is made up of 13 major islands, including Espiritu Santo and Efat, as well as numerous smaller ones. The country boasts a stunning landscape of lush rainforests, coral reefs, and active volcanoes, making it a haven for travelers seeking adventure and natural beauty. Vanuatu's history dates back over 3,000 years, when it was first settled by Melanesian people. The first Europeans to visit the islands were part of a Spanish expedition led by Fernández de Queiroz in 1606. In the late 1800s, France and the United Kingdom established a joint administration known as the New Hebrides. Vanuatu gained independence in 1980 and became a republic. The islands are rich in cultural heritage, with UNESCO-listed Lapita sites revealing the ancient maritime culture of the Lapita people. Their influence spread across the Pacific, and remnants of their settlements can still be found today. Vanuatu's linguistic and cultural diversity is a testament to its complex history, shaped by migration, trade, and isolation. Today, Vanuatu offers a unique blend of history, culture, and natural beauty, making it a must-visit destination for travelers interested in exploring the past while enjoying stunning landscapes and rich traditions. New Caledonia is a French overseas territory located in the southwest Pacific, approximately 1,200 kilometers east of Australia. This stunning archipelago, part of the Melanesian region, comprises Grande Terre, the Loyalty Islands, and several smaller islets. With a rich cultural diversity, its population includes the indigenous Kanak people, alongside various European, Polynesian, and Asian communities. Noumea, the capital, serves as a thriving center of commerce and culture. New Caledonia's history spans over 3,000 years, starting with the Lapita people, skilled in navigation and agriculture, who settled around 1600 BC. British explorer James Cook first sighted the islands in 1774, naming it after Scotland. French colonization began in the mid-1800s, and the islands became a penal colony in 1864. The Kanak people faced economic exclusion, sparking uprisings in 1878 and 1917. Today, New Caledonia is celebrated for its breathtaking landscapes, from turquoise lagoons and coral reefs to lush mountains. The archipelago's complex history continues to influence its vibrant cultural identity, where indigenous Kanak traditions coexist with French and other cultural influences, making it a unique and captivating destination. The Solomon Islands, a beautiful archipelago of 6 major islands and over 1,000 smaller ones, lies in Melanesia, northeast of Australia. Neighbouring Papua New Guinea to the west and Fiji to the east, the islands are rich in history and culture. First settled over 30,000 years ago, the Solomon Islands were influenced by early Austronesian migrants, notably the Lapita people. In 1568, Spanish explorer Álvaro de Mendaña was the first European to visit, although the islands were later named Solomon Islands after King Solomon, due to their perceived wealth. The British established a protectorate in 1893, and after World War II, the islands gained independence in 1978, becoming a constitutional monarchy with Charles III as the king. The culture of the islands is diverse, with various ethnic groups speaking over 60 languages. The Solomon Islands are known for their ancient traditions, such as headhunting, and cultural practices like the Wantok concept, emphasizing extended family support. Traditional currency, Malaytan shell money, remains in use today. For travelers, the Solomon Islands offer a unique blend of natural beauty, historical landmarks, and vibrant cultural experiences. Bora, a volcanic island in French Polynesia, is situated in the South Pacific, about 165 miles northwest of Tahiti. This idyllic paradise is known for its crystal-clear lagoon, coral reefs, and the towering peaks of Mount Otimanu and Mount Pahia, the remnants of an extinct volcano. The island's name, meaning firstborn, in Tahitian, reflects its mythological significance, believed to be the first island created after Raiatea. Bora was first sighted by Dutch Admiral Jacob Roggeveen in 1722 and later visited by Captain James Cook in the 18th century. In the late 19th century, it was annexed by France. During World War II, Bora became a vital US military base with a strategically important airstrip and defensive fortifications. The base saw no combat, but played a key role in the region's wartime operations. Today, the airstrip remains in use as Bora Bora's main international airport. The island's economy is largely driven by tourism, with luxury resorts, water activities, and yacht tours around its scenic lagoon. Rich in both natural beauty and history, Bora Bora offers a unique blend of Polynesian culture and French influence, making it a must-visit destination for travelers from around the globe. The Cook Islands, a self-governing state in free association with New Zealand, consists of 15 islands and atolls spread across 770,000 square miles of the South Pacific Ocean. Though small in land area, these islands are known for their rich Polynesian heritage, with the majority of the population having mixed Polynesian ancestry. The culture is vibrant, combining traditional Polynesian customs with influences from Europe, China, and the Americas. Historically, the islands were inhabited by Polynesians until European explorers like Captain James Cook arrived in the 18th century. Missionaries played a significant role in shaping the island's culture and government. After a British protectorate was established in 1888, the Cook Islands became a New Zealand territory in 1901. In 1965, the islands gained self-governance while maintaining a relationship with New Zealand. Today, The Cook Islands thrive through tourism, with visitors drawn to their natural beauty and cultural heritage. The islands remain a unique blend of Polynesian tradition and modern influences, offering an unforgettable experience for travelers. Samoa, located in the central South Pacific, is known as the Cradle of Polynesia due to its rich cultural history. The island nation, which gained independence from New Zealand in 1962, is a blend of ancient traditions and modern challenges. The Samoan archipelago, including Savaii and Upolu, was settled by the Lapita people around 1000 BCE, with the Samoan language and culture developing over centuries. Samoans were expert navigators, boat builders, and farmers, with a strong reliance on maritime life. Despite European colonization and foreign influences, the Samoan way of life, or Far Samoa, remains strong, especially in rural areas. Samoa's capital, Apia, thrives as the commercial hub, while its lush landscapes are home to rainforests, taro plantations, and coconut groves. Throughout history, Samoa has been influenced by explorers, missionaries, and traders. The nation's political system revolves around powerful family chiefs, the Matai, whose roles are vital to maintaining societal order. Though modern life has transformed the islands, Samoa remains deeply connected to its heritage, offering visitors a glimpse into both its ancient traditions and evolving identity. Today, Samoa offers a perfect blend of ancient Polynesian culture and modern influences, making it a fascinating destination for travelers seeking both adventure and cultural immersion. Matamata, located on New Zealand's North Island, is a small town in the Waikato region, known for its lush green countryside and vast dairy farms. It attracts visitors primarily for Hobbiton, the film set of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, offering an immersive experience of Middle-earth. Additionally, Matamata features scenic walking trails, natural hot springs, and peaceful vineyards, making it a perfect destination for nature lovers and film enthusiasts alike. As we conclude our journey through Australasia, we are left with a deep appreciation for this unique and diverse region. From the breathtaking landscapes of New Zealand's dramatic fjords and towering mountains to the vibrant ecosystems of Australia's Outback and Great Barrier Reef, Australasia offers something for every traveller. Its rich indigenous cultures, fascinating wildlife, and modern cities blend the past with the present in ways that captivate and inspire. Exploring ancient rainforests, relaxing on pristine beaches, or immersing yourself in local traditions, Australasia truly is a destination like no other.